The 10 most secure locations in the world. From secretive military bases to massive hoards of gold, these are the coolest locations you'll never get to visit. Number 1. Cheyenne Mountain Complex. Located under 2,000 feet of granite in Colorado Springs, Colorado, this nuclear blast-proof facility is home to the North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD. Cheyenne Mountain Complex has its own self-contained power plant, water supply, heating system, hospital, and more. Everything NORAD needs to keep operating during DEFCON 1. Cheyenne Mountain Complex is the only high-altitude facility certified by the Department of Defense to withstand an electromagnetic pulse, an EMP. Its 25-ton blast doors also protect against biological and nuclear attack. Number 2. Vatican Secret Archive, Rome. Built more than 400 years ago, the Vatican Secret Archives hold some of the most important and oldest religious documents in existence, including the papal bull that excommunicated Martin Luther, letters from Michelangelo, and a transcript of Galileo's trial. The archives are protected in part by the Pontifical Swiss Guard. Don't let the halberds and Renaissance-style uniforms fool you. These men have all completed training with the Swiss Armed Forces and are equipped with pistols, rifles, and submachine guns. Scholars can apply for entry to the Vatican Secret Archives, but access is highly limited. All documents dated after 1939 are completely off-limits to public viewing, and no browsing is allowed. Number 3. United States Bullion Depository at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Completed in 1936, the United States Bullion Depository at Fort Knox presently holds 147.3 million ounces of gold owned by the U.S. government, worth roughly $200 billion. During World War II, the vault also held the U.S. Declaration of Independence and Constitution, Hungary's Crown of St. Stephen for safekeeping, and a supply of processed opium. To prevent theft, the 20-ton vault doors are sealed with tamper-evident tape and hot sealing wax that holds a card signed by 3 representatives of the U.S. government, according to Numismatic News. Visitors to the Bullion Vault are strictly prohibited. Secretary of the Treasury Stephen Mnuchin did make an inspection of the vault with members of Congress on August 21, 2017. However, it was the first such visit in over 42 years. Number 4. Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Fort Knox isn't the largest known store of gold in the world, however. That distinction goes to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, which holds 6,350 tons, as of 2015, of the precious metal 80 feet below street level in Manhattan. The vault is protected by this 90-ton steel cylinder set in a 140-ton concrete frame which, when closed, creates a water and air-tight seal. Security inside the vault is so tight that a 3-person internal team must be present any time one of its compartments are opened. Approximately 98% of the gold kept at the Federal Reserve is owned by foreign nations. Each account holder is assigned its own padlocked and sealed compartment so gold bars never commingle, ensuring an owner can only withdraw the exact same bars they deposited. Number 5. Groom Lake, Area 51, Nevada. Area 51, a top-secret part of Edwards Air Force Base by the Groom Lake Salt Flat, is arguably the most highly classified military facility in the United States. It was the only location on Earth that astronauts aboard Skylab 4 were prohibited from photographing in 1974. They photographed it anyway. Though the current purpose of the facility is top secret, a 2013 Freedom of Information Act response by the CIA revealed that Groom Lake was originally established in 1955 to test U-2 spy planes. Project Oxcart was established soon after in 1959 to test the Lockheed A-12, resulting in a major expansion of the facility. Number 6. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. Built in the depths of the Arctic Circle, this doomsday vault was built to store backup copies of seeds held in other seed banks. As of February 2017, Svalbard held over 930,000 samples, each consisting of 500 seeds. The facility is located 390 feet inside a permafrosted mountain on Spitsbergen Island, well above sea level. Seeds inside the vault are stored in airtight aluminum bags at a temperature of -18 degrees Celsius. Even if the cooling system fails, the seed vault is designed to stay below freezing for at least 200 years. That is an important feature. Some of the vault's seeds could be viable for thousands of years. Number 7. Air Force One. The full extent of Air Force One's defenses are classified, but there's a lot we know about the president's famous plane. It's heavily shielded, capable of jamming enemy radar, and has flares to defeat heat-seeking missiles. And plenty of Secret Service members are on hand to protect the president from any onboard threats. When not in use, the plane is kept behind high security at Joint Base Andrews. Because of its mobile status, Air Force One is even more secure than the White House in times of crisis. During the attacks of September 11th, President George W. Bush spent 8 hours in the Mobile Command Center, escorted by F-16 fighter jets for protection. In the event of a prolonged attack, Air Force One can be refueled in mid-air. Number 8. Pionen Data Center, Sweden. Built inside a Cold War-era bunker below 100 feet of granite, Bahnhof's Pionen Data Center is the most secure in the world. Even if nuclear war devastates the Earth, data inside the facility will remain protected thanks to its 40-centimeter thick steel doors. "I'm not sure about the people," said Bahnhof chairman John Carlung, "but the machines would survive." Data at Pionen is well protected from failure. The 2 submarine engines seen here function as backup power generators. Pionen is well protected legally too. In 2010, WikiLeaks housed its servers here. Number 9. Iron Mountain, Boyers, Pennsylvania. Many of the world's most important commercial documents and treasures are kept here, 220 feet underground in a former limestone mine in Boyers, Pennsylvania. The high-security and temperature-controlled facility, owned by Iron Mountain, holds the original negatives for more than 120,000 Hollywood movies. Iron Mountain's Boyer location's most valuable treasure may be this 27 million-piece Corbis image collection owned by Bill Gates. It includes the glass plate negatives for some of the most important photographs ever taken, including these iconic shots of Albert Einstein and Marilyn Monroe. Number 10. The Korean Demilitarized Zone. The Korean Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, a 2.5-mile wide strip of land that acts as a buffer between North and South Korea, is one of the most aggressively protected areas in the world. No one is allowed to cross the DMZ. Those who try are met with deadly force. More than 800 soldiers have died in the DMZ since its creation in 1953. The lack of a human presence inside the DMZ has been a major boon to wildlife. The 160-mile-long area now acts as an involuntary nature reserve, where several endangered plants and animals, including the Siberian tiger and white-naped crane, have thrived. If you would like to see more of these videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Vault Tech Infotainment.